They've taken down the internet, took away free speech. They tried to make the world outside appear out of reach. In controlling the internet, they took away our news, stolen our country, controlling our views. They complain about the media, that it was too far left. They complain about the liberals, claim their morals bereft. They put in a simpleton who joined them on the right. Wasn't there originally, but moving him was slight. Authoritarian, it's how they plan to go. Done with democracy, we watch the hand they show. Authoritarian, ooh, it happened overnight. Oh, left us bewildered, not knowing wrong from right. Every bit of daughter, he couldn't even see. Their hand up inside his ass, working how he'd speak. He was just their puppet, saying what they want, consuming their ways with nonsensical rant. Authoritarian, yeah, it's how they plan to go. Oh, done with democracy, we watch the hand they show. Oh, authoritarian, oh, it happened overnight. Oh, left us bewildered, not knowing wrong from right. Yeah. But now they've taken everything, we are cut off from the world, force-fed their garbage, no matter how absurd. Some folks simply took it, they never even ducked. Hit them right between the ears, and they were simply dumb as fuck. But the rest of us refused it, stepped from the safely of our door. March for democracy, took those cunts to war. Authoritarian, it's how they plan to go. Done with democracy, we watch the hand they show. Authoritarian, oh, it happened overnight. Oh, left us bewildered, not knowing wrong from right. They were born on the same day and became very best of friends. Took life's journey together until the very end. Michelle and Janice, children next door, experienced a lifetime, sharing love and more. They had a difficult start on the poor side of town. Neither came from money, but that did not drag them down. They saved what they earned, and when both 29, opened up a small bakery called A Moment in Time. Best friends forever, found all that they cared. Best friends forever, in the love that they shared. Each found in the other more than enough. Best friends forever, forever enough. Ooh, they focused on recipes their grandmothers knew, all sorts of sweet stuff, and to them stayed true. The bakery did well, and they both got a wage. It never was huge, but got them to old age. Yeah, found out that they cared. Best friends forever. In the love that they shared, each found in the other more than enough. Best friends forever. Each other, that was their way. A few summers back, Janice got so ill, so they closed up the shop. Michelle helped her until found out that they cared. Best friends forever. In the love that they shared, each found in the other more than enough. Best friends forever. Yeah. The cancer that took her, there was naught she could do. Lost her best friend and the love that was true. It's not been a year since she stood by her grave. Michelle's not stopped crying, wonders why she was saved. And so she sits waiting for her own death to come, then to see her old friend for this life to be done. Best friends forever. Best friends forever.
"11 years today, 11 minutes has made 11 years today, 11 heartaches that stay. 11 years today, 11 reminders every day. 11 years today, 11 moments that replay. It takes a while to register how much time has passed. If I'd been asked blindly, I never would have guessed. It seems like just days ago, some conversations that we had, moments of togetherness, a son and his dad. I'm not a fucking idiot. I knew the day would come, but I just wasn't ready. No one is like some. Truth is, it wouldn't matter. I never would have been. With all the warnings in the world, I still would not have seen. 11 years today, 11 minutes has made 11 years today, 11 heartaches that stay. 11 years today, 11 reminders every day. 11 years today, 11 moments that replay. I had decades of his life in mind, wisdom, care, and love I never had to ask for. He always found enough. Some days when I wake up, I reach out for the phone to see how he is doing when reminded then he's gone. 11 years today, 11 minutes has made 11 years today, 11 heartaches that stay. 11 years today, 11 reminders every day. 11 years today, 11 moments that replay. Yeah. Willful blindness to his death, I suffer this each day. Can't accept he's really gone when my heart just wants him stay. Not sure exactly what is wrong. There's something in my head, keeps thinking he's alive and well, when I know my father's dead. 11 years today, 11 minutes has made 11 years today, 11 heartaches that stay. 11 years today. 11 reminders every day. 11 years today. 11 moments that replay. October 20th, 2014 seems like only yesterday at times. It didn't really matter that they had us by the balls. We were fat, dumb, and happy. They simply had us all. In their efforts to control us, they gave us lots of stuff. We became afraid to lose it in case we didn't have enough. We gave up almost everything to satisfy our greed. They satisfied our wants, but not what we need. Most didn't even notice their brains had long since gone. The poor and the ignorant didn't even know it was wrong. For richer, for poorer, that's what they said. They got richer, we got poorer, that's what they meant instead. For richer, for poorer, they made it sound alright. Kept the stupid ignorant and heard it to the right. There's plenty for everyone is what they used to say, making sure they got all the cream while we consumed the weed. They became more richer beyond their wildest dreams, while we were simply poorer and lived our lives unseen. For richer, for poorer, that's what they said. They got richer, we got poorer, that's what they meant instead. For richer, for poor, they made it sound alright. Kept the stupid ignorant and heard it to the right. When things didn't work so well, they found some folks to blame. The Jews and the immigrants, they called them out by name. They started with detention camps. Like fools we went along, locked up those protesting, and we couldn't see the wrong. One day they came for us. They didn't like what we said. They wanted us silenced. They wanted us dead. For richer, for poorer, that's what they said. They got richer, we got poorer, that's what they meant instead. For richer, for poorer, they made it sound alright. Kept the stupid ignorant and heard it to the right. Forget about religion, forget about guns. Education is the weapon they can't overcome.
I remember as a young girl, she was just 14. She knew what her mama was, which I thought was obscene. Don't know what her purpose was in letting this child know Did she really think it right to twist her mind so? I was the photographer, taking her mom's pics. She was in the hotel room, which I thought was kinda sick. Wouldn't take shots too risky while the child was there. Mama was pissed, but I didn't care. Her mama was a hooker, her daddy was long gone. There was very little doubt what she would become. Her mama was a hooker, she saw nothing wrong with selling her body for strangers to have fun. Didn't see her for 5 years, then stumbled on her once. She was now a stripper and approached me 1 month. Told her I was busy, but gave her a name. Just didn't feel right, but her mama was to blame. Her mama was a hooker, her daddy was long gone. There was very little doubt what she would become. Her mama was a hooker, she saw nothing wrong with selling her body for strangers to have fun. I recall one evening helping an escort with an ad, placing pictures on arrows, but got really sad. There was the young girl showing all her wares, spreading it for money, not that mama cares. Her mama was a hooker, her daddy was long gone. There was very little doubt what she would become. Her mama was a hooker, she saw nothing wrong with selling her body for strangers to have fun. For strangers to have fun. He's putting in a ballroom, but he can't fucking dance. Wants to be a dance king, given half the chance. Invades all the cities with his Gestapo thugs. Claims they are beyond control, does he think we are mugs? He's banking all the Bitcoin he can get his hands on. Some more for his daughter, even more for his sons. Lining his pockets from those that bow and scrape, taking care of his own interests while the country's getting raped. It's a modern mafioso. They think their shit don't stink, but as the days get older, his influence will shrink. It's a modern mafioso. Threaten horse's head and all, but end up with the horse's ass. Tiny hands and no balls. What he doesn't realize is that he's fucking old. The mind that never was, beyond the date it could be sold. Forgetting all around him, speaks with a slur, gets lost in pronouncing on multi-syllable words. It's a modern mafioso. They think their shit don't stink, but as the days get older, his influence will shrink. It's a modern mafioso. Threaten horse's head and all, but end up with the horse's ass. Tiny hands and no balls. After he's gone, they'll be laughing in the halls at the man with tiny hands and non-existent balls. He's causing quite a shitstorm, but they'll clean it all away. Arrest all his henchmen, make his children pay. It's a modern mafioso. They think their shit don't stink, but
I signed up for this project, and I'm still good to go. I know it's important, not trying to go slow, but my speed ain't what it used to be. Seems to be down to a crawl, but I'm still out there trying, still giving it my all. I'm determined to beat it, and I know that I will. Much more than I imagined, but it's doable still. The money is painful, the time is beyond. The pain is so real, I've been fighting to spawn. Running on fumes, back hurts like fuck. Neck is so sore, down on my luck. Running on fumes, don't sleep anymore. Constantly worn out and constantly sore. I'm making more errors now at each turn. Things used to be easy, but now I just yearn. Thus things just take longer, constantly redo. The fault is just mine, more mistakes I spew. Running on fumes, back hurts like fuck. Running on fumes, back hurts like fuck. Neck is so sore, down on my luck. Running on fumes, oh, don't sleep anymore. Constantly worn out and constantly sore, but I'm seeing the light. It's there up ahead. Expected I'll get there before I am dead. As morose as that sounds, I once wasn't sure, was losing so badly, felt there was no cure. For my past sins, I felt the need to atone, so I needed to anyway take this hurt on my own. Running on fumes, oh, but I'll get it done. I'm paying the price, or at least have begun. Oh, running on fumes, maybe that's all I need. Expressing true sorrow, repay for past deeds.
When he met her, she was completely herself. Had never been married, but didn't live on the shelf. She had a free spirit, played out her life her own way, doing what she wanted, lived her own day. It was her spirit and the way that she looked that he fell in love with, so hard he took. And yet when they married, the first thing he did was change her behavior to do as he bid. shaped how we spoke. He demanded changes to the way that she looked, physical alterations to play by his book. She was all he wanted, until he wanted more. She was all he wanted, no longer same as before. She was all he wanted, yet his mind was deranged. She was all he wanted, but then he wanted a change. Yet he was constantly cheating with somebody new, didn't look or behave as he turned her into. His cheats were prolific, new girls every week. He'd come home some evenings of perfumes he'd reek. Such a loser he was to have found such pure gold, and yet been mistreated until it became cold. She was all he wanted. She was all he wanted. She was all he wanted. He was all he wanted her changed. She lived in a mobile home on the outskirts of town, drove a beat-up Chevy that would often let her down. She worked at the dollar store out on 39, just couldn't make ends meet, was behind all the time. She hadn't had a boyfriend in over 13 years. The last one always beat her while drinking cheap-ass beer. She finally got rid of him, then swore off all men. Hadn't even had a kiss or a cuddle since then. She was just a nothing on the radar, didn't rate. No one even knew her name. There was no love or hate. She was just a nothing, not one to enthrall. Live life as a nobody, a nobody to all. A little on the skinny side, was now pushing 45, but was the only of a family that now was still alive. The troubles that she went through all alone. Met all of life's challenges firmly on her own. She was just a nothing on the radar, didn't rate. No one even knew her name. There was no love or hate. She was just a nothing, not one to enthrall. Live life as a nobody, a nobody to all. When the call came into 911, the sheriff drove on over. He found her dead by the futon, bludgeoned with a poker. Robbery, his deputy asked, but the sheriff had just shaked. Look around, he told him, see anything worth the take. They looked around for any clue, that a killer tried to hide. Never saw the can of cheap-ass beer on the deck outside. She was just a nothing on the radar, didn't raid. No one even knew her name. There was no love or hate. She was just a nothing, as a nothing's how she died. There was no one at her funeral, no one there to cry.
It was just another split up. This place has so many. I don't even give a thought, no reason for any. They've been together 15 years. I've known them 2 or 3. Knowing people getting divorced was nothing new to me. They had a son and daughter, just a year apart. The shocks there were evident, both struggled in their hearts to understand their mom and dad no longer were in love. Made their life so difficult, the hatred made them rough. She's just cold-hearted, ignores her children's faults. She's just cold-hearted, feels nothing at all. She's just cold-hearted, places her children on the shelf. She's just cold-hearted, cares only for herself. While their father was so loving and showed how much he cared, their mom became so distant, no longer even there. She behaved as though they weren't hers, despite their heartfelt pleas. Just gave them the cold shoulder, ignored both their needs. She's just cold-hearted, ignores her children's faults. She's just cold-hearted, feels nothing at all. She's just cold-hearted, places her children on the shelf. She's just cold-hearted, cares only for herself. Her son became more distant, eventually lost hope. But the daughter fell to pieces and ended on a rope. Her father found her hanging outside in the barn. The grief then destroyed him, irreparable harm. It's been several years since, might as well have been today. He cries most mornings, wishing her to stay. The mother has a new life, shut the door on her past. Ignore the children locked inside and how their hurt might last. She's just cold-hearted, ignores her children's faults. She's just cold-hearted, feels nothing at all. She's just cold-hearted, places her children on the shelf. She's just cold-hearted, cares only for herself.
I stand there in the darkness, Reuben stands beside. All around is silence, the darkest of the sky. Such a perfect moment to stand there on my own, and yet in his company I am not alone. There's a feeling of serenity, I pause and breathe it in. No thought of fear or stress exists, no thoughts to lose or win. I'm living in this moment, stress dissolves away. Beyond how I could feel or fear, the start of a new day. Perfect moments happen every now and then.
take the moments when I'm hours away from sunrise. Day doesn't yet exist, nor is it really nighttime, as the witching hour now missed. A calmness washes over me. I am no longer old, a balm for an aging heart that soothes my very soul. Perfect moments happen every now and then, moments that embrace us, help us feel whole again. Perfect moments happen, they're important to breathe in, to put aside our daily lives, and take the moments when tell by my breathing I found serenity. Arches up against me, shows that he cares, enhancing my moment, one that he shares. It's difficult to put in words exactly how I feel, so I breathe in and enjoy it. Keep this moment real. Perfect moments happen every now and then, moments that embrace us, help us feel whole again. Perfect moments happen, they're important to breathe in, to put aside our daily lives, and take the moments when I may be an old man, but in my head I'm not. I think like I'm a youngster, silly thoughts that I've got. I don't know what the age is, still running through my head. Yet on the outside I am ancient, one step away from dead. I look and see an old man looking back at me. I wonder who he is, or how that can be. But when somebody sees me passing in the street, who is the person that they see, or the person that they meet? It's the failing of a mirror that it shows us what we see, a simple reflection of someone we may be. It's the failing of a mirror that it only lets us see the person that we think we are, and not as we are seen. Do they see me as I am, or how I used to be? Do they wonder what has happened when they see such misery? Do they see a kind person, someone thoughtful of the world? Or are these lies inside my head that make my thoughts absurd? It's the failing of a mirror that it shows us what we see, a simple reflection of someone we may be. It's the failing of a mirror that it only lets us see the person that we think we are, and not as we are seen. Do they have any answers for how I've turned out? Can they see beyond the veneer? Can they see beyond the doubt? Do I come across as prideful, or am I their humble friend? Am I impossible or true to the end. Oh, most of the time I don't know the person that I am, but to see myself as I am seen in reflection, mirror can. It's the failing of a mirror that it shows us what we see, a simple reflection of someone we may be. It's the failing of a mirror that it only lets us see the person that we think we are, and not as we are seen.